If an axolotl loses a limb, the wound does not merely close. Over the course of 40 to 50 days, the animal completely regrows bone, muscle, blood vessels, nerves, and skin, down to the exact original number of digits, with perfect anatomical fidelity. It accomplishes this complex tissue regeneration entirely without scarring. The missing feature is formed cleanly, matching the original completely. Yet, an animal uniquely equipped by evolution to survive severe physical destruction is currently facing eradication in the wild. Beneath the sprawling density of modern Mexico City lies a remnant of a much older ecosystem. This tranquil, tree-lined canal system is all that remains of Lake Xochimilco. It is the only place on Earth where the axolotl, Ambystoma mexicanum, naturally exists. In this native habitat, the wild axolotl is defined by its mottled olive-brown coloring as it moves through the shallow, dark waters. Out of this highly isolated, hyper-specific geographic footprint came a single species whose biology defies the normal rules of terrestrial life. The axolotl operates on a strict developmental program called neoteny. It permanently arrests its own physical maturation, meaning it never undergoes metamorphosis. It retains its larval, juvenile traits for its entire life. That includes keeping a finned tail, maintaining a fully aquatic existence, and breathing through these prominent external feathered gills. Most other salamander species eventually lose their gills, develop lungs, and climb out of the water to live on land. The axolotl simply stays behind. This strict developmental holdover provides the baseline physical state that makes its extreme regenerative machinery possible. Its healing capacity extends far beyond external limbs. It flawlessly regenerates severed spinal cords, torn heart muscle, retinal tissue, and even large portions of its brain matter. Researchers observe that it consistently takes just 40 to 50 days to go from a total amputation to a fully functional replacement limb. As scientists who study regeneration broadly conclude, it is the only species of vertebrate known to regenerate so much of its body, and to do so over its entire lifespan. Most animals lose this ability shortly after early development. This chart visualizes the scale of the axolotl's genome, which was fully sequenced in 2018. It contains approximately 32 billion base pairs. For perspective, the human genome is roughly 10 times smaller, sitting at about 3.2 billion base pairs. Mapping this massive genetic code allows researchers to isolate the specific molecular machinery of scar-free healing, with the goal of translating these mechanisms into human wound and organ therapy. Long before it was a subject of genetic mapping, the animal was rooted in ancient Aztec mythology. It is named for the god Xotl, the twin of Quetzalcoatl. Fearing sacrifice, Xolotl fled into the water, transforming into a salamander to hide. It entered Western science directly in 1865, when a few dozen Mexico City specimens were captured for the French biologist Auguste Dumeril. In his lab, Dumeril altered environmental conditions to artificially induce metamorphosis, proving his specimens were, in fact, juvenile salamanders. A creature born in cultural memory as a water god hiding from death became a 19th century curiosity and is now firmly established as a modern scientific model. Today, captive populations thrive in research labs all over the globe. The pale pink leucistic and albino strains, which only arose in captivity, have become the globally recognized faces of the species. But right beside that captive abundance is a collapsing wild population of the natural, mottled brown axolotls. As Mexico City expanded, the native canals were degraded by urban runoff, severe water pollution, and harsh habitat fragmentation. Compounding the pollution is the introduction of invasive predator fish, specifically carp and tilapia, which hunt the remaining amphibians in their isolated pockets of water. The genetic traits that allow an axolotl to rapidly regrow a severed heart offer absolutely no protection against an ecologically destroyed habitat. This data plot shows the rapid population collapse in Xochimilco. By 2014, an IUCN survey estimated a density of just 35 axolotls per square kilometer. Some ecological surveys in 2020 found absolutely zero axolotls in entire canal transects where they had been recorded prior. The most recent estimates indicate fewer than 1,000 wild individuals remain. Luis Zambrano, the lead conservation researcher at UNAM, states the reality clearly. We are losing a creature that has survived for millions of years in just a few decades. While well-kept captive specimens may live 10 to 15 years, the lives of wild axolotls are continually cut short by predation and shrinking territory.